This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com.
You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen,
And Jen,
letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. What's up, my single smart females? It's Jen Squared here, coming to you today with a listener question. You ready, Jen?
Yes, indeed. Hello, lovely ladies. And we are just going to get right into it. We have a question from Miss Single Badass Mama, who is from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She writes, Dear Jens, I have been on 4 dates with this one guy within the past week or so. We met on Bumble. He is divorced as I am for a long time. He said he used to be an angry man who dated a ton of girls. However, with his job and having his kids a few times a week, makes very little sense. He is in customs border protection and he doesn't smoke or drink. He works out, I believe, 7 days a week. I just see very little space for that. That has been in the past. He said he is very interested. So am I. We have a lot of things in common in terms of how to live, values, emotions, trust, even similar issues with divorce. My divorce was worse. The reason I am completely shut down on men was that my ex completely destroyed me, emotionally, financially, and physically. It took time to recover. So now I feel like I want to spend more and more time with this guy, but I am so afraid. I want to finally have sex, but again, I am so afraid. Please help me overcome this. I know, and I keep telling myself this is a first step in my comeback to life and to be easy on myself. But still, I am terrified letting him any closer. He treats me with respect and he wants more.
Dear Miss Single Badass Mama, this is Jen. This is Jen, and I got a little bit of tough love for you here. You didn't know this, but I'm going to make this very clear. 4 dates in 1 week, especially when you've been through such traumatic events in your life, and this sounds really, dating sounds very new to you at this point. 4 dates in 1 week is way too much, way too fast, especially for you. It's way too fast for most women, but especially for you.
Agreed.
Okay? This is incredibly important that you understand. You're not being easy on yourself by doing this. You're actually making it much more challenging to you. Why? Because you're not man-tourage dating at this point. This guy also, he says he used to be an angry man. Believe him. And you need to be taking this very slowly, if even at all. Okay? I don't even want you to consider being sexual with him right now. You're not ready.
I agree.
You are 100% not ready. And that's okay that you're not ready. You can overcome this, but you're not going to overcome it by forcing it.
It's not that you won't ever be ready. It's not that there's something wrong with you that you're not ready. But yes, this is a slow build and you are going to come back and come back to life, as you put it. That is going to happen.
It's happening.
But it is happening. But you just need to do it in steps that give you an advantage and help you maintain your power within while you work with men or
Okay.
while you interact with men, I mean.
So I'm going to talk to the broader audience instead of just Miss Single Badass Mama right now. I'm going to talk about the 4 dates thing. Ladies, I know it's a very common thing to get really excited about a guy when you first meet him and spend a shit ton of time with them right at the beginning. But this is the pattern that women do all the time, and a lot of it peters out very quickly. Set the dating pace. You get to make the call on that. You don't have to see him 4 times just because he requests. You can say, unfortunately, I'm busy. I've got next Wednesday or Thursday available. Would you like to make a date for then?
I love it.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Very easy. Don't be scared to push back. Just because he wants something doesn't mean you should say yes. And then you're thinking, but Jen, I really wanted to. I get that you may think you want to right now, but if you'll listen to me and understand, if you pace this, it has it's likely to have an even better outcome. You'll be very pleased you did. Plus, I know damn well when you're going out 4 times with the same guy in the same week, you are not actually mantourage dating.
No,
You're
not.
hyper focusing. And that's habits like that are what is going to cause you to move into obsession, especially if you decide he's your safe place for a while. And even if he doesn't treat you exactly the way you want to be treated, you might decide that anyways because you're putting all of your attention on him. Really important to know. Plus, he hasn't had time to prove himself to you. You honestly, just because you know that he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and he works out 7 days a week, that doesn't say jack shit about him at this point. What says something about his man is the time that he is willing to commit over time, not within a week.
Exactly. That's not enough time to show who you really are.
Mm-hmm. Over months and then eventually over years. I know I can 100% trust my husband because of the time he was willing to invest in us. Couldn't find that out within the first week, okay? Not even the first month of dating. You need to give this some time, especially if you want to learn to trust men again. Plus, you need other options in your mantourage. I'm not even sure, to be honest, at this point from the information that you gave me, that he's actually a really great option.
I agree.
There's
I'm a little
something
concerned.
I just like something screaming at me. As soon as he told you that he was an angry man that used to date tons of girls, and especially with your history of an ex completely destroying you emotional, financially, and physically.
I know. I'm having twinges there too, Jen. That maybe this is her opportunity to say, no, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to explore other options before you know, is this the way I want to go? Is he worthy of me?
Mm-hmm. And by the way, you're making the assessment. It doesn't make sense that he used to be this guy. He told you. He told you that he used to be. Why would you not believe that? Why would you think that he was lying to you?
Right. Take him at his word, especially when he's
when
willing
he says
to say
something
that.
really negative. Take him at his word about himself.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. There's just so many things there. Does he not drink because he used to be a raging alcoholic? Does he not? I mean, there's just so many things there, so many possibilities, and there's no way you are going to know within a few weeks who he really is as a person.
I miss Single Badass Mama.
Plus, you have kids.
Yeah.
You got to be more protective of them than anything.
Agreed.
Things need to go on a very slow roll.
Yeah. I first want to say that I'm happy that you are looking to come back in life, that you don't want to just sit there and do the status quo, and that you don't want to let what happened to you in your past define you anymore, and that you don't want to just lay there and on the couch and never get out of your house again. I mean, you've been through some really tough stuff. I just think that your comeback to life looks differently than what you think it does.
Mm-hmm. And what I think you're asking us to do here, and I hear women do this all the time, is you're asking us to tell you to move into this, just to go with abandon into this.
Yeah.
Is it without abandon or with abandon? I always get those. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
People get what we're saying.
Yes. Ladies,
yeah,
you get me.
it's not just go blindly into situations. I mean, I think that your intuition is kind of, ringing a bell for you right now. Like, hey, I'm not comfortable. I'll tell you what makes a woman comfortable is when a man says, we can take this at your pace, or honors your requests in dating
Mm-hmm.
and your time frames and all of that. That is more comfort.
Yeah, that shows that he has much higher emotional maturity and that he is willing to treat you like the adored woman you are. It's really, really important. Right now, he's not giving you enough evidence of that. Okay, that only comes with time and dating. And ladies, I need you to stop rushing this shit, because ultimately you set the dating pace. They might make the request, but it's you who set the dating pace. And just because he gets antsy about it doesn't mean that you need to concede to him either.
Right.
Let him deal with his own shit. Don't coddle him. Just let him deal with his own shit when it comes to his impatience, okay? And then again, like I said, don't tell me, well, I really wanted to do it too. No, you don't like feeling like crap afterwards. You don't like feeling antsy and out of control. And this is what happens when we focus so much time. We start to let everything else go in our life. We start to let our friends go, our family go. We don't focus on our work properly, the things that are important to us, because we're spending so much damn time with that one person, and we're neglecting huge portions of our lives. And then we feel batshit crazy afterwards, especially as soon as his communication pattern changes, which it will change.
It will.
It will. Things will be a little different. And plus, you're not going to know if this guy too has his own. When you're that close to somebody that fast, you're not going to discover whether or not he actually is a very possessive guy.
Exactly. I feel like when you're in that, seeing somebody so fast, so quick like that, it's almost like you're in a daze and you can't clearly see things or red flags or things about them. It's just, you're all caught up in the moment and you don't have that time away to process and think through what happened or things said or stuff like that.
Or digest. And this is a really important piece, because when you can't digest all the goodness and all the great things in your life, you're not taking time to yourself even, things are going to deteriorate, and they're going to deteriorate hard. Let me give you a great quote to think about. So one of my favorite French courtesans from the 17th century, I always get this confused, Ninon de L'Enclos. She said, "Love often dies of indigestion, not starvation."
Yes.
Okay. So you ladies that are doing all this, spending an insane amount of time with each other again and again and again, just because the guy wants to, and then you think you want to, I'm telling you, pacing this shit, letting this heat up over time, letting him show you that he's willing to be amazing a man for you for more than a damn week is going to serve you so much, plus give you time to digest all the goodness so you're not choking on it and vomiting that shit up and freaking out. All right? Really, truly important. Now, a couple of things. How to address this. Mantourage dating is the first one. You need to explore the talent in your mantourage, especially when you come from serious trauma issues, and you're gonna pace yourself very, very slowly. You do not have to do this quickly. You do this on your own terms so that you can learn to trust men again. This isn't, I have to jump in and trust men. No, let them prove to you that they're worthy of your time and attention. Okay? Second piece, especially when you have dealt with physical trauma, sexual trauma, anything else like that, I think a great idea is for you to do some kind of hardcore physical activity like boxing, self-defense, and not some cheesy self-defense. I want some real fucking self-defense, like some jujitsu, some MMA,
Muay Thai,
some Muay Thai, my favorite, what's the other, Krav Maga, something where you actually learn how to defend yourself. And
I love this idea, Jen. Perfect.
It's a fantastic idea for building, feeling strong in yourself right away. Like you have defenses there if you need them. It doesn't mean you're going to need them. All right. That's not my point here. But you need to feel, because of past trauma, it is good to feel like you have them and you can access them if you need them. Plus, it's great for the biochemical movement in your body. It's great for endorphins. It's just great for feeling good. Okay. So you can definitely start there. The other part, and especially with any sexual trauma that has happened, it is a great idea. And for those of you that have had a lot of extreme sexual trauma, yes, I want you to take this very slowly. Very slowly, okay? There's no reason to rush any of this. You baby step your way through this, okay? And you do what you can do today, and then just keep moving forward so that you can start to heal yourself. But I want you to go to singlesexualfemale.com incorporate a jade egg practice where you build up the strength in your vagina. Now, does that sound strange? Yes, it might sound strange. But not only does that help you at some point start to, have strength in your vagina, which helps with a lot of things sexually when you do decide of sex, it also can be very healing that you take the power back in the sexual pieces of yourself. So you have self-defense, protection, you're starting to feel strong again. Then you also start to feel strength that it's your time to control everything that's going on in your in the sexual piece of yourself. And you work with that and start to let yourself heal, because you deserve to heal. You definitely deserve to heal. I'd like you, Miss Single Badass Mama, I can't talk today, Miss Single Badass Mama, to, I'm really having trouble, to go through this process as well. Not only that, ladies, when you do, by the way, this is a class that you can purchase from Kim Anami. And when you purchase through my link, I do get a kickback from her. I do believe in her work. So it's something that I use as well. But I also will, when you send me your receipt of purchasing through my link, I will give you a free class on sexual boundaries. Really important, so that you can start to feel more in control of that piece of your life, and that you can take it on your terms when you engage with men, which is so much better than throwing yourself into this again.
Agreed. And Jen, so she says in here that she is wanting to come back to life and to be easy on herself. Part of being easy on yourself is knowing when too much is too much, and loving yourself, knowing that you need to baby step into these things. Mm-hmm. And I agree with you completely that the Kim Anami piece would be a phenomenal thing for her. The self-defense class, I think that is a brilliant idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think between all those pieces and then starting to work on the talent in your mantourage, meaning the men in your mantourage, this is also a key piece. Miss Single Badass Mama, I want you to give yourself time to meet your man. It doesn't have to happen right now. I want you to enjoy multiple men, learn that they can treat you very well, let them prove themselves over time, and not commit to anybody right away. Plus, you're setting a much better example for your kids about how relationships can engage with each other. By the way, I think you know this, but make sure you're not introducing any of these men to your kids until you're in an exclusive relationship. That is extremely important. Okay, Lover Girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
You cannot tell a man's true intentions with you from a short time together. It is only revealed from consistency over time.
This episode was brought to you by the Secret Society of Adored Women.
Have you been tirelessly going on crap-tastic dates, having crap-tastic results with men, even spending a crap-tastic amount of time weeding through meh guys and fretting over the one who won't call you back or commit?
Join us for our Hush Hush group of like-minded, successful, badass single women from around the world, turning the dating scene on its head and creating scandalously magical romantic experiences that you will cherish forevermore.
But beware, your love life and life will never be the same again.
Meet us over at thesecretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com. Hey, Lover Girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.